So I think we can start right now.
We can, yeah?
Yeah,
Fine, great. So let's start.
yeah. So evening guys, today I am Akanksha. I'm live with Gaurav Joshi. He's the founder of Genuine Trainings. And today we are going to talk about a topic that's how to make yourself relevant and in demand during and after COVID-19 crisis. So for many of you who don't know me and him and about our startup, let me give you a brief. Okay, so my company, that is Building Blocks, we basically aim at building long-term relationship with our clients by providing them social media services like advertisement promotions, content creation, logo creation, and building their client base, thereby building their company's reputation. Now, being a founder, my past experience also includes working in Amicus, Radisson Blue, and being a potential investor. Now, talking about Mr. Joshi, he has 16 years of experience in hospitality industry. He has also worked in 3 countries, that is India, UAE, and Qatar. And yeah, and he has also started his HR consultancy, Genuine Mantra and Genuine Trainings in 2017. He's also quite active on YouTube and Facebook whenever it comes to giving genuine advice to people related to their personal or professional life. So any more leads related to this information, you can follow him on his YouTube channel by the name of Genuine Trainings and Genuine Mantra. Okay, so from here, I would let Mr. Joshi take on this session further for you all.
So thank you, Akanksha.
Yeah.
And a very good evening to all my friends. I mean, great that you have connected to our session. So first of all, again, thank you very much for connecting. Very good evening to you all. And we welcome you for this interactive session where we'll be discussing about how to make yourself relevant and in demand during and after COVID. So the very fact that you guys are present in this interactive session, that you guys have taken out your valuable time of let's say 30, 35, 40 minutes, it means that it shows that you are very positive and you are extremely career focused. So that thing is for sure. The reason you are sitting in this session, it shows that you are very much focused about your career. So myself and Akanksha, actually, we are very fortunate that we have been blessed with an audience like yours for this session. So thank you again. Let me put some ground rules for this interactive session basically. So this is going to be an interactive session wherein we will be sharing our knowledge and our research for about 25 to 30 minutes. So you will have to give us 25 to 30 minutes of your complete concentration. Then after that, we will be taking any suggestions and any additions on the topic. So let's say if you've got any suggestions about the topic, because I'm very sure that you all guys are very well read. You guys are very knowledgeable and you are aware that what's happening in the market around us. So any points, any additions from your side, you can give it to us and we'll definitely be sharing with everyone. Obviously, you will be having some questions about the session, about the topic. So if you have got any questions, those questions also you can send it to us. And finally, we want to appreciate all the people who have attended this session. So what you can do is that I will be sharing my WhatsApp number. My means Gaurav Joshi Genuine Trainings WhatsApp number. So you can send your name, you can send your full name and your email ID, so that this attendance of this training session will be offering a e-certificate also to each and everyone. Right? So ready to go, guys?
Of course,
Fine.
they all are.
Yeah. So let's first start with, I would like to share, now this is going to be a little bit serious, maybe, so I request that please, give your full concentration. I would like to share some figures about the COVID-19, about the economic impact. So the Center of Monitoring Indian Economy, which is CMEI, it estimates that 120 million people have already lost their jobs in 1 month of lockdown. So 120 million people in 1 month, they have already lost the jobs. This is the figure from the Center for Monitoring Indian Economy. Situation is even grim for daily wagers, self-employed, and the farmers. So situation is very, very testing, very difficult. The International Labour Organization, which is ILO, it considered COVID-19 to be the most severe economic crisis after World War II. So after World War II, this is the most severe economic crisis which has hit the entire world. The forecast of the Indian economy shows that the Indian economy will not grow more than 1.5% in this year. After COVID, it will not grow more than 1.5%. So, which means that there will be a heavy impact on the employment and on the economic front. Now, after this crisis, this is very important. After this crisis, there will be three kinds of jobs which will be appearing. Three kinds of job. The first one will be the job which will never come back. There might be some jobs which might never come back. The number two type of jobs will be which will be temporarily lost, but after the situation gets over, they will come back again. And then the third category is the jobs which will be completely new, which will be created because of this COVID-19. So first are the type of jobs which will be lost forever. Second, jobs will be temporarily lost, but it will come back after some time. And third will be a completely new set of jobs which will be created. So the situation is not completely grim. Okay, we will still be having some sort of opportunity with us. All the sectors can be broadly classified into three types as of now. The first type of sectors are the impacted sectors. So in the impacted sectors, we have got travel, we have tourism, we have got aviation, we have real estate, we have got retails and malls. So these are the sectors which are heavily impacted by COVID-19. Second one is the resilient sectors. The resilient sectors are utilities, consumer goods, durables, fertilizers and technology. These are the sectors which are resilient. Means they are a little bit, they are affected, but still they have held their fort. And then this is extremely important. The third type of sectors are in which we will still see some growth. And these are the sectors which are telecom, pharma, diagnostic, banking and insurance. So these are the sectors in which there will still be some kind of growth. So the big question which is in front of me, which is in front of Akanksha, and which is in front of each and every one of us is, how can we still keep ourselves motivated, energetic and relevant in these testing times? This is the big question which is in front of all of us. And that's the reason I'm very sure you are attending this session. And believe me, mark my words and Akanksha's words, after this session, you will have some kind of light with you. You will be taking some kind of solution with you after this session. So this is the same question which is in the mind of a fresher and which is in the mind of a executive who is sitting in an MNC on a very high position. So let me do a little bit of activity. Basically, I think these 5 to 10 minutes were very heavy for all of us because a lot of figures were there. I told a little bit about, the market sentiment is bad, economy is slowed down. So I would like to share a little bit of activity with you. So I'm very sure that I am visible. If I'll show you this glass, Akanksha, can you help me out? What is this?
Yeah,
no, this is not vodka. This is not vodka.
This is water.
Okay, so this is water. Okay, so now this is a glass which has got a little bit of water in it.
Yeah.
So there are basically 4 or 5 kinds of people. If I'll show this glass to, let's say, first set of people, they will say that this glass is of no use. Why the hell you are holding this glass? This is of no use. If you would have put a little bit of vodka in it, maybe then it would have been a little bit beneficial. But as of now, it's of no use. So this is the first type of people. If I show the glass to the second type of people, the second type of people will say that looks interesting. Maybe it's filled half with the water and half with the air. So maybe I can drink a little bit of water and it's good. Then if I show the glass to the third kind of people, the third kind of people will say that, and listen, these are the most important people because these are the people from where the mindset starts changing. The same glass, same water, and these are the people who will turn this glass into a nice flower vase. Akanksha, can you see this?
Of course, sir.
So if I'll put this, these are the people who will say that I'll convert the same glass into a flower vase. I'll put it in my drawing room and I'll welcome all my guests. So these are the next set of people who turn the problem into the opportunity. Then over and above them, there is a class of people which will be going to turn all the negativity into positivity and all the problems into the, a wonderful opportunity. So these are the four type of people. They say that, okay, fine, now I have put the nice flower vase in my drawing room. Now what I'll do is that, let me start exploring an opportunity. How can I start my startup? How can I start my company wherein I'll start producing a flower vase? So imagine the first type of people, the problem was the same. They told that it's of no use. Second type of people, they told that, wow, I'll drink some water. Third type of people, they converted the glass into a nice flower vase. And the fourth type of people, they actually built a company out of the flower vase. Okay. So the reason why I had this activity, and I'm very sure that maybe some of you might have seen this activity before. It's just a very small, learning that we can take from this activity is that no matter how bad is the situation, no matter how big is the problem, there will still be a way. There will still be a way. Okay. And sometimes the way is just right in front of you. What you have to do is that you just have to take the first step. So the first step is the most important. Now, how can the freshers make, because I told you that the question is the same in front of the freshers and it is same in the front of the senior executives of MNC. So how the freshers can actually make this problem into an opportunity, or how they can make themselves relevant or in demand. I'll be just giving some points. So first of all, when it comes to job selection, freshers, they have to be more flexible. So you might have specialized, let's say in economics, or let's say in geography, or let's say in Europe, in some sciences and all. But again, you should be flexible. If, let's say, if an opportunity comes in front of you in advertising, okay, or let's say opportunity comes for you in modeling, then you should try those fields. Second is, start to look at non-conventional and conventional work across in startups. Now this, I still feel that this will be a golden opportunity for the startups. Okay, not mid-sized startups, or let's say big-sized startups, but still this will be a good opportunity for the startups who have recently launched or who will be starting. Again, recent example, I think Akanksha has started building blocks. I think 6 months, Akanksha. It's been 6 months, yeah. And for the past, in the lockdown phase, I've seen that, she has been blasting Instagram and Facebook and all social media with all, Black Friday promotion she has offered, and she's hiring one of the interns. Okay, so and she has been smiling in all her videos and all complete. So that shows that she's a small startup and she's trying to build, and for her she need her some of the team. So this is a great opportunity for freshers to join any let's say startups. Third is, constantly look for opportunities even if they are short term in nature. So there is a possibility that you might get a chance to do blogging, or you might get a chance to do, let's say, some some advertising or something only for short term, let's say 1 month, one and a half month or 2 months. Grab that opportunity completely, because no opportunity is a small opportunity. Explore job fairs, recruiters, develop link with the recruiters, college and school alumni networks, and leverage your LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn is a very powerful tool. So for freshers, develop a LinkedIn profile, because normally what we see is that the people who have got 10 years, 15 years, 20 years of experience, their LinkedIn profile is very good. But who stops a fresher to build a nice LinkedIn profile? So build a nice LinkedIn profile for yours. Invest time in the online courses, which can increase your efficiency and level of learning. So basically, these are 4 or 5 points on which freshers can work, so that they become relevant and they will still be in demand after the COVID-19. Now comes to the mid-level employees, and I'm very sure that majority of the audience will be from this section, the mid-level employees. So first point is, which I would like to give is, start thinking on reskilling as a preparatory for further career enhancement. So basically, start reskilling yourself. So let's say if you are in IT sector, and if you are a champion in SAP, but if you feel that there will be some other language, or there is some other coding which you can still reskill, which you can still learn, okay, grab the opportunity and learn that. Get online streams of seminars. So attend the seminar which you are already attending today. So I told you that the reason that you are attending the seminar, it shows that you want to learn, you want to develop your career. So attend seminars, talks, and even podcasts on various topics to increase your knowledge and skill. Do all it takes to keep yourself relevant to the enterprise context. So whichever company you are working for, make sure they should think that you are indispensable for them. Okay, so it's not only your core competency, start working on the other things also apart from your core competency, so that your company feel that okay, XYZ is extremely important for us in his core competency, but still if there is any other project, we can still send this guy for any other project. Then coming on to the fourth point, which means that exhibit agility to take up more of the commercial assignments and all. So apart from your regular job, if you do get some other assignments, like there are a lot of online the education companies. Okay, there are a lot of online tutorial companies. So let's say if you have done your engineering and you're working in any company, but still you had you have the grasp on all the subjects of 10th, 12th, and let's say your graduation, you can still look for, let's say an example is the online education companies and all. So don't get stick to only one direction, start exploring yourself. And then keep up to date what your organization is doing. There is a possibility that there will be some organizations which might be moving from, let's say, manufacturing to supplying or some other fields and all completely. So keep yourself up to date that what is the next that your organization is doing that. Like one of my friend, he is actually, he used to supply a lot of medicines to Safdarjung Hospital in New Delhi. And what he has done now is that, and there are around 10 to 15 people who are working in this company. So what he has done now is that in the same factory, he has started making the sanitizers. So like this, a lot of companies, they will be deviating into some other products and all completely. Okay, so it's always better to know that what your organization is doing next. And there will be some lifeline skills. So these are basically some things which the freshers can do and which the mid-level executives or senior executives which can do. Now the most important thing will be there will be some lifeline skills. Now why I call these as lifeline skills, because Akanksha, do we have a vaccination for COVID-19 yet?
No, we are actually going for it. People are actually.
So we don't have. So yeah. What is our lifeline as of now is like lockdown, like mask, like sanitizer, like maintaining the social distance. So this is lifeline. So in the same manner, like to compete to, let's say, avoid COVID-19, we have got these lifelines. In the same manner, to make yourself relevant, I'll give you some lifelines. Okay, some lifeline skills. So the number one skill is adaptability and flexibility. Okay, so gone are the days when you will be sticking to only, let's say, one direction or one job or one thought process. This is the time when you have to be adaptable, when you have to be very flexible. So let's say, I'll give you one example, because I have been from hospitality industry. I worked for 16 years. So I'll give you one example. So let's say, and I'm very sure that all of you must have visited one of the 5-star hotel. Akanksha, you have visited. When was the last time you visited?
It was like in March I did, to the Leela.
Wow, which one was that?
The Leela.
The Leela. Wow, it's one of the best. Leela Gurgaon.
No, Leela this Leela Delhi. Okay,
Leela New Delhi. So again, one of the best hotels. So again, as you would have entered the hotel, the first department which assist you in the hotel is the front office department. Yeah. And majorly in a hotel there are 4 departments: front office, then the people who are take care of the restaurant, the kitchen staff, the housekeeping staff. So these are 4 or 5. So flexibility means that the person who is working in a front office, now he should be having a little bit of knowledge of food and beverage also, or let's say restaurant also. And if when need comes, he should be able to give his services. So imagine if the general manager of the hotel has to choose between a person who knows front office and who knows restaurant, and the second one is the person who knows only front office, who will he choose? Akanksha, you will choose which one?
Sorry?
You will choose which one? The first one which knows both, or which knows only one?
Which knows both, sir?
Which knows both. Wow.
Okay.
So exactly. So this happens with everyone. So it's very important to be multi-skilled. It's very important to be flexible and adaptable. Second lifeline skill is tech savviness. Now, extremely important that you have to be tech savvy. And the live example in front of you is me. I have never done an Instagram session in my life. Never ever. But this lockdown has taught me how to do an Instagram live session. So this is what I have, utilized my time in this COVID-19. I became more tech savvy. Okay. I was more on social media. I, facelifted my Instagram profile. I facelifted my LinkedIn profile, and I became more tech savvy completely. And, that is the reason that, after 40 days, I'm sitting in front of you and I'm giving this, all this content to you. Okay. Third one is creative. Definitely, this is the time to be creative. And again, live example from this session. I think this glass was a little bit of example of the creativity. Otherwise, the session would have gone very dead and very dull. So again, this is something that you can imply in your own organization that you have to be a little bit of creative. Fourth and the most important thing is data literacy. So whatever your job is, whatever your organization is, you got to know your numbers. There is a saying that if you know your numbers, it means that you know your business completely. So this is a time when you should be knowing exactly your numbers. So be it about yourself, or be it about your company, or be it about the surrounding, all the whatever is happening around you, you should be knowing completely about that. Fifth and the most important is critical thinking. So whatever you are doing, you have to apply a very critical thinking into that. Sixth is, again, this is more like a technical skill, basically digital and coding skills. Okay, because IT industry again will be in one of the industry which will be in demand. So if you would like to utilize your time to learn digital and coding skills, you can do that. Seventh important point, lifeline skill, is the leadership quality. So you have to be a leader. You have to develop the leadership skills. Okay, believe me, the people who will be exhibiting the leadership skills, no matter this COVID-19 is there, even if COVID-20 comes, or COVID-21 comes, or COVID-22 comes, or 23 comes, they will still be relevant. If you are a leader, you will still be relevant no matter how many COVID comes. Eighth is emotional intelligence, and I'm very sure that it is self-explanatory. Ninth is a lifetime learner, so we have to be a learner lifetime completely. So no matter how many years, no position, you have to be always a lifetime learner completely. When we were developing this session for you, I learned a lot of things from Akanksha, how she planned all the trainings, and how she completely planned the structure and all completely. Though I think Akanksha is almost, let's say, if I take my experience, I think Akanksha might be having almost half, or let's say 30% of the experience, but still it was great learning from her. So always be a lifetime learner. And the most important last point, the 10th point, is that you have to be mentally fit, you have to be physically fit, and you have to be spiritually fit, because you are standing on these three pillars: your mental health, your physical health, and your spiritual health. So if any of these pillars are not working nicely, the chances are you will definitely fall down. Okay, so these are basically some lifeline skills. Now I would again like to stress on the point that majority of you, including me, including Akanksha, majority of us have only explored 10% of our talent and capability. Only 10% is what you have explored as of now. This is a time when you should be exploring yourself. There might be a trainer who is sitting inside you. There might be a writer who is sitting inside you. There might be a YouTuber who might be sitting inside you. There might be an entrepreneur who is sitting inside you. The possibilities of your are endless. You don't know. You utilize only 10% of your talent. So your possibilities are endless. It is just that you have to shed your fears and start exploring yourself. Okay. So that's I would like to wrap up this session. So finally, I would just like to say that please start exploring yourself. Okay. You are the bundle of energy. You have put everything. Don't get disheartened. Don't get weak. Okay, this is the time. Get up. Gather all your energy completely and give it a nice short one again, and you will come out successful. I think this is. I would like to wrap up the session, and I think Akanksha, any addition as we discussed in the ground rule? Any addition if you would like to take from any of the audience?
Yeah, why not? I mean, if any of you have some questions for us, please do let us know. We are happy to answer any question of yours. If you are facing some issues in this COVID-19 crisis, do ask us. You can, put your question in this comment section box. This is what it's for here. So please
Any
do show
question
some
if you yeah.
Yeah.
And so just put up your questions if you have got any questions. And apart from the question, if you would like to add any point, because as I had shared with you that you have to be a constant learner. So the great thing about this session is that, and the great thing of having you audience as a so much knowledgeable people, we can also learn a lot from our audiences. It's not that only we'll be bombarding you with all the informations and all the research and all. We can learn a lot of things from our audience also. So if you would like to share, you can share anything, any questions. And the number on which you can send the WhatsApp is, you can WhatsApp your full name and your email ID so that you can avail the e-certificates. Plus what we'll do is that after this session, we will be Akanksha will be putting up basically a e-flyer also with a little bit of, just about a brief about this session. And in that she will put the WhatsApp and the email ID also, so that you can still avail the e-certificates completely. Fine. So we'll be doing the e-flyer so that you can avail your e-certificates. And if anyone want to note down the number, so he can, should I give the number, Akanksha? That's fine, yeah?
Yeah, why not? I'll provide your number. They can actually directly contact you for
their
e-certificate.
If you want to note down, you can even note down the number. It's 844 582 6691. 844 582 6691. Yes, there is a question, yeah?
Yeah, it's COVID-19. It's either an opportunity or failure for Indians. What are your views on this, sir?
Well, I think this is from Divyanshu. So Divyanshu, first of all, thank you for attending this session. Okay, we are blessed to have you as our audience. Okay, great that you listened to Akanksha and to me for almost 10 to 15 minutes. And I think this is a fantastic question that you have asked. And I would just like to say, first of all, one word about this sentence is that it's not only Indians. I would like to quote the term Team India. So you've written that COVID-19 is an opportunity or failure for Indians. So the question should be actually that I would say that COVID-19 is a beautiful opportunity for Team India. Now, why Team India? Because we are 130 crore. We are the second largest in the world completely. And we are the largest, youngest population in this entire world. This team has got the largest, youngest population in the entire world completely. Okay. So this is a fantastic opportunity for us Indians. We can do wonders. And believe me, following this 40-50 days of lockdown, we have already done wonders. There are countries, European countries, who are much more tech savvy, who are much more advanced medically, infrastructure wise. They have done not that great. But we, with our humble medical facilities, with our humble infrastructure, we still have done great. So it means that if 130 crore Indian come together, if 130 crore Indian decide something, anything is possible completely. The only thing is that you have to trust yourself, you have to be very creative, and you have to think that this is an opportunity. So it's a great opportunity for us, provided we think that this is an opportunity. And I'm very sure after going from this session, your mindset will be changed. So for you, this glass will not be half empty. I'm very sure that you will be changing this glass into the boss. I think, Akanksha, you would like to add anything? That's fine.
Yeah, course, I think, sir, this is a big, I think it's upon the mindset, how you actually take it. It's also an opportunity. Like we also mentioned in our points, I think after this lockdown ends, there are new opportunities that's gonna arise for fresh graduates as well. They haven't been into all this, and I think there are a lot of opportunities for them. They just have to know that what they excel in, what they are good at. That's all you need to do, and you are actually coming up with an opportunity for the same. So it's about actually how Mr. Joshi quoted. You need to take it as how you see it, whether you see it as an opportunity, whether you see it as challenges. And even I like to quote a Buddha quote that when you actually go for challenges, you attract a lot more challenges. Okay. And when you go for opportunities, you attract a lot more opportunities on your way.
Akanksha, I
Talking
think
about
I would like to interrupt Akanksha. I think
yeah,
one of our audience, and I'm very sure, I mean, this is really great for us. Anivesh has just mentioned that he would like to know about a little bit of marketing. So maybe there is a request from of our audience that let's do maybe one more session about marketing and all completely. So thank you, Anivesh.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's great that you have loved our session, and we'll definitely try to do another session maybe on marketing. And if you would like to know, apart from the session, if you have got any queries, so you can get in touch on the same number which I have told, 8445826691. Yeah, that's the number, WhatsApp number also of Genuine Trainings, and my number. So you can get in touch, and thank you for appreciating our efforts.
thank you so much. So, any more questions you have? Anything you want to ask about how to make yourself relevant in demand during and after COVID-19 crisis? I think this is the basic question revolving around everyone's back of the head. How to do it? Why don't you go for it? Why don't you ask us? You might be excelling in a lot more skills than you think of. Give it a chance. Go for it. Start post videos, like Mr. Joshi said. Start actually exploring yourself. Huh? You can also, go for many videos of he has posted on YouTube as well regarding personal and professional growth. Why don't you watch them? You're gonna have a really different mindset once you actually do that.
Yes,
Go for it.
the YouTube channel is Genuine Trainings, as in GenuineTrainings. So Genuine Trainings you can follow on YouTube. And again, I know that time is very precious. So we are the biggest asset that we have is our time. And I know that, and this is again out of the topic, but a little bit of interesting. Time is something which is given the same to the Sabzi wala also, and to the PM Prime Minister Modi also, and to Mark Zuckerberg also. So this is one thing which is evenly divided by God. Maybe other things are not evenly divided, but this is something which is evenly divided. So I know that your time is important. That is why I have made these videos only for 3 minutes. So the name of the channel is Genuine Trainings, and all these videos are only for 180 seconds, 3 minutes. So again, these are related to soft skills. These are related to motivation. These are related to, everyday life completely. Basically, the thought process is to convert weakness into strength, zeroism to heroism. So basically your weaknesses, your zeroism, with these trainings, we want to convert it into your strength, and we want to convert it into a heroism. So I think the audience have been participating, Akanksha. Yeah? I trust yeah, great. So any final questions before we wrap up the session for the day?
Any final questions? You can put it in the comment section box. We are here waiting for you. All ears to you.
I think that's fine, Akanksha. So
Wrap up. Yeah, so thank you so much everyone for joining us today. We really appreciate. I hope you guys also enjoyed this session. If you have any more suggestions related to this session, if you have anything to add up like we asked you to, you can actually also do it later on the IGTV that will be posted on mine and Joshi's social profile. You can go, you can watch, and you can put any of your questions related over there. Okay. I think is there some questions
yes,
someone asked?
I think this is an addition which we have asked. It's given by. Can you read it, Akanksha? Who's the
Yeah,
audience?
I 2.5 months have taught lesson to many to be self-dependent, explore their strength, not just depend on companies. We are working and giving our sweat in blood.
And who's the audience? Can you read the who's the audience?
The name.
Yeah, can you
Yeah,
read
it's Gomez 6.
Gomez six? Why? Well, I think great point by Gomez, and this is something which you know which we completely agree, and this is the way forward basically. And as our
Yeah.
PM has also told that we have to be self dependent. Okay, so this is the time, and there's a beautiful opportunity to to again relook into our skills, and let's not let's not completely ignore companies, but again let's also start exploring something apart from the companies. Okay.
Okay, so Gautam, I also like to add on to this is that this is a very good point actually stated by you. Why? Because this is one of the traits of an entrepreneur. If you ask me, I have also been into this now. It's been 6 months since I'm into all this, and I'm seeing that I have to do a lot of things. It's just me over here, and if there are clients coming, I have to take help of freelancers. And now also, like Mr. Joshi quoted, I'm also going for hiring an intern as well. So I think this is one of the traits you actually mentioned. Don't need to wait for people to hire you. You need to, just explore yourself. You just need to know what are the things you excel in, and just go for it. Start building a business. Just convert it in profile. That's what I mentioned. Convert it into a social profile. Just go for application materials. And if you need some of the help related to that, I am here. My building blocks is all over here for you all. If you need any help related to marketing services, yes, I'm here for your social media marketing advertisements. So I can also provide my website and my number as well. So if you need to contact me on any leads for on the same information, you can also go for the same. Okay. Any other questions from your side? We'll be really happy to answer them. Also, actually, comment in the comment section box. Just let us know if you have anything to ask us right now. We are really happy to help you, and I'm actually amazed. I'm astonished to see like we are about
I
to
think
wrap up and people are
and
going for the
I think we are blessed today with our audience. Yeah, they have been very
yeah
participative. Yeah,
yeah
and, and they have actually listened to us very carefully. I can make out the questions that they have been asking.
yeah actually
Yeah, well, thank you, Gautam. Well said. Thanks for the motivational session. Well, thank you so much, Gautam, and trust us that in future also we will be coming back again with great sessions like this. And again, your feedback, your thank you notes, and your messages. These are something which gives us a lot of confidence, and which gives us the feeling that we should be doing all these sessions more. Fine. So
so I
let's
think we
start.
can
Yeah,
yeah
fine.
yeah
So again, thank you, Akanksha, and
sure.
I think this session was uh, came to you collaboration between building blocks and genuine trainings. So building blocks, as Akanksha has told you, that it's a startup, it's her baby, and she is a very passionate marketing professional. And you should be following building blocks, and you should be building. You should be going forward with the building blocks. It will add a lot of value to your marketing stream completely. And same for genuine trainings. Yeah, so I am Gaurav from genuine trainings. Okay, so anytime if you are feeling depressed, anytime if you are feeling down, anytime if you are feeling weak, okay, I am just a WhatsApp away, or the channel is genuine trainings on YouTube. And again, thank you so very much for all the audiences that you took out your valuable time, because as I told, that time is the most important asset which you have. So you've taken out valuable time, and both of us, me and Akanksha, will definitely be coming back with more informative and interesting sessions like this. I think thank you from my side. Thanks.
Yeah. So we'll again show up with some new content and a new video. Till then, be safe and be healthy, and thank you so much for joining us. Okay, so thank you, sir. I'll be wrapping up the session.
Fine. Thanks,
Okay.
Akansha.
Bye,
Bye.
sir. Thank you so much.